What's happening, everybody? Eric here, back at you with a brand new video. Now, before we dive into any details, you already know the drill. If you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button down below. Now, in this video, we're going to be asking ourselves a very important question. What question is that, you ask? When it comes to food, are local restaurants better? Or are chain restaurants better? Well, to answer that question, I'm going to be traveling around my city and going from restaurant to restaurant to find out who makes the best submarine sandwich. Now, to dive into a little bit of the details, I'm going to be going to 4 different restaurants in total today. Then, I'm going to be splitting those 4 restaurants into 2 rounds. And within each of those 2 rounds, I'm going to be going to 1 chain restaurant and 1 local restaurant. Then, we're going to decide together who wins. Now, the last thing I want to mention is even though there's going to be a winner each round, that doesn't mean there's also going to be a loser each round. I'm pretty confident, even though I haven't tried some of these restaurants before, that each one of the subs that we do try are going to be quite delicious. But anyways, that's enough for me. I'm getting pretty hungry here, so I think it's about time we hit the road. What do you think? Oh yeah, let's get it going. Alright, so first stop of the day, as you guys saw, was Subway. Figured we needed to kick this video off with one of the most popular and recognized restaurant chains, when it comes to subs at least. I know for myself, if I want a sub, I would say I default to Subway more often than not. So, felt like it was a good idea to start there. But, that being said, getting a little hungry here, so we're going to dive in. So, I got a chicken, bacon, I think it was supposed to be like a ranch, but I had honey mustard on it. But this is one of the most popular subs. So just going to show you guys right here. So this is on Italian herbs and cheese bread. The camera's going to focus right there. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we're going to dive in. Yeah, I feel like I definitely didn't think this through. I'm definitely going to get messy in here. Huh. Oh well. That was good. So I'm a little curious. Let me know in the comments below if you're someone who likes to eat your subs toasted or you don't like them toasted. Let me know in the comments below. I feel like everybody's different. Definitely getting lettuce everywhere right now. Oh wow, good. I'll say I don't really put bacon on my subs very often. Not somebody who actually eats bacon, like ever, really, but it's really good. So the honey mustard that I got on here was actually, I believe, called smoky honey mustard. I've never had something like that before. You can really taste the difference, like the smokiness. Hence the name. Alright. Oh. Hold on. Just gonna wash that down with a little health and fitness. Pepsi Zero Sugar. The most satisfying sip is always the first sip. Alright, so that was really good. But like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, each round we're going to be putting 1 chain restaurant up against 1 local, and then see how we feel at the end of it. So that means we're on to stop number 2 of the first round. So see you in a few. right, so stop number 2 of round number 1. We went to Spies, which is a local-owned restaurant that specializes in subs, along with a few other things. And surprisingly enough, they've been around since 1993, but I've actually never been here before, even though I've lived so many years of my life in this lovely hometown of mine. So we're going to dive in here, and I just want to show you guys really quick before I pull the actual sandwich out. Look at this cool bag right here. Submarine. That's cool. So I'm just going to show you guys here what I got. So I got the Super Spy, which is basically an assorted cold cut, but with a ton of extra meat and cheese. I believe it's double meat and double cheese. All right, so I'm going to do my absolute best to not make a total mess of myself, but we're going to dive in. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Hopefully you guys can see here. I already know I'm going to drop like... No! See, I can see it dropping right there already. Honey mustard on here. Definitely for me, honey mustard. Definitely the go-to. Let me know in the comments below what your go-to dressing on subs are. Ranch, honey mustard, just sub sauce, mayo, all the above, some of the above. Let me know in the comments below. The biggest thing is there's like so much meat on here. I take like 2 bites and it keeps like sliding to the side of the sandwich. The good old-fashioned meat slide, as they say, right? Ooh, that's good stuff. Also, I'm gonna apologize in advance that I'm probably gonna hear some raindrops on my roof. Kind of going on in the background, so hopefully it doesn't take away too much when I'm talking or eating, but if you do hear, apologies. Contrary to what you may not have heard, I can't control the weather, so oh well. That'd be cool though if I was just like Storm from X-Men and I could just be like, I'm filming today. No rain. Although I don't think Storm would do like the Thanos snap. All right, so last bite. All done. Let's grab another sip of that health and fitness here. All right, so that's all done. That was really, really good, by the way. But we need to decide on a winner for round number 1. So, weighing out both options, I think I'm going to have to decide with the local team here and go with Spies. Now, the reason I'm going with Spies is when I think of subs, I really think of that old school sub flavor, texture, and, you know, the ingredients that come on it. So, meat, cheese, and cold cuts in this case, just plain white bun. Spies really captured that taste, and to me, I just felt like between the two, as good as they both were, Spies is going to win round number 1. But like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, there are no losers here. This isn't about who's the best and who's the worst. It's just top best versus lowest best. Because at the end of the day, both subs were delicious, and both companies should be very proud of the products that they're putting out. So that leaves us with 1 point for the local team. And also means we need to keep things rolling and move on into round number 2. So let's get things going, shall we? right, so as you guys saw, stop number 1 of round number 2, we went to Firehouse Subs. So I've actually never had Firehouse Subs before, but I've had a lot of people tell me how good they are, and I've honestly seen them around so many times. So I figured for this video, let's toss them on into the mix and see how good they are for ourselves, shall we? So on that note, let's dive in because I'm still hungry. Oh, it's even got the logo like on the actual, look at that, cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's what it looks like right there. And they cut it in half, so I'm actually gonna just dive in. Oh, it smells so good. So good. So this is what you got right here. If the camera wants to focus on that deliciousness. Look at that. All right, so let's dive in. Oh, wow. That is really good. Wow. So this is the hook and ladder sandwich for anybody who's curious, which is smoked turkey breast, mustard, lettuce, mayo, I think Monterey Jack cheese, tomato, onion, that good stuff. But holy jeez, it's good. We are 3 for 3 truly today. All 3 subs. Amazing. I will say, I usually default to like wheat bread when I have the option. Doesn't really technically make a difference in terms of taste wise most of the time, in my opinion. But in this instance, you can taste the difference having wheat bread. Right, so that's half down. You guys may or may not notice I'm a fast eater. Always have been. I don't know why. There's always that myth of like, some people say like, oh, I like to enjoy my food, so I eat like really slow. You can still enjoy your food and eat it fast. Just, let's take that myth right out the equation completely. I eat fast, but I enjoy everything I eat. So, there that is. Comment below if you agree. There's mustard on this sub, so it is technically a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. There's mustard on this, so it's technically a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine, and there's going lettuce everywhere all over me. It's not just me saying that to be funny. There's literally lettuce everywhere in my car.
Oh, gross!
Oh, we're almost done here. Last bite time. All right, so stop number 1 of the second round is done. That one was a very good. But before we make any final judgments, we still have one more stop on the way. So we're gonna keep this thing moving and finish it up for the day. Unintentional or intentional rhyme. You decide. All right, see you soon. All right, so final stop of the day. As you guys saw from the shots, we went to Busker's Submarines. Now, Busker's is another locally owned restaurant that's actually been around since 1985. And ironically enough, another restaurant I've never been to before. So I'm excited, and surprisingly enough, even though I've ate lots of subs already, I'm still hungry. So we're gonna dive in here and finish things up for the day. So really quick, I'm just gonna show you guys again. It looks like we got that really cool bag. So this must be like a locally owned kind of thing. I don't know. I must have got subs as a kid and remembered seeing this before, but I don't know. Still pretty cool. But I got the assorted sub here, which is what they said was their most popular. So just gonna show you guys really quick right here. So that's what we're working with right there. Just to show you guys. Look at that deliciousness. And there that goes. So surprisingly enough, it was just like this little piece that came off altogether. So a minimal fail. Anyways, we're gonna dive in here, so a bon appetit. Oh yeah. It's just very similar to like Spies. Just that really, really, really good, like, authentic sub. Alright. First half is down. So I'm a little curious, what's the weirdest topping that you've ever put on a sub before? Maybe it's actually not weird to you, but outside of tomatoes or lettuce and any of that, you know, pretty much standard toppings, what have you put on yours that's different? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like a sub is like a pizza. It's pretty much almost like a blank canvas. You can put so much in there. Or so little. If that's what you prefer. So you guys can see there. So good. So good. I sub you. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, jeez. It's going everywhere. Alright. Last bite. Focus. Beauty. Whoa. Washed down with a little health and fitness left over still. Oh, that's good. Oh, pardon me. Number 2.
Oh, gross!
Alright, so sandwich is done. Round 2 is complete. So it's time to get to what everyone's curious about. Who wins? Is it a local or chain? Gonna have to go with chain on this one and pick Firehouse Subs. So the reason I'm picking Firehouse was not only is it a lot more unique in terms of look and taste in comparison to the Busker sub, but in comparison to all 3 of the other subs, there's definitely a difference between Firehouse and those 3. All 4 were delicious, do not get me wrong. Like I mentioned before, there is no worst or loser in this video. All subs are delicious. All 4 companies really deserve a pat on the back for the delicious products that they're putting out. And that's me being 100% truthful. I enjoyed all 4 subs. I did not have a bad time in this video at all, as you guys saw. But if I had to pick a winner, it would definitely be Firehouse from these 2. So without further ado, let's check that final score. We have 1 point for the local team and 1 point for the chain team, which leaves us with a draw. And if I'm being completely honest, a draw is a very fitting end result. being is that all 4 subs were so delicious, and at the sake of repeating myself, there really is no loser here. Anyways, that's going to be a wrap for this video. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm also going to toss some links on the screen for you though, from some previous videos of mine that I think you're going to enjoy. But until then, please just remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and toss this video a good old-fashioned thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one.